Are we still shooting?
No.
We're shooting now.
One of the things is when you're using an oscilloscope, the first time or when you use it, it's embarrassing and it's shaky and you do everything wrong. But as you do it more and more, you get better at it. Where is it better to learn and be shaky? Here or on the job? Remember, the people here are all in the same position and they're going to try to help you. You get on a job and they're not going to help you, they're going to be testing. Here, we're trying to help you. And it is easy trying to say, well, I remember this and that, but when you talk to somebody, you'll find out it's a little bit different than getting up here and doing it. So I'm going to do the same thing with the oscilloscope, and we're going to ask for another volunteer. And remember, if you just went through it, if you really have help, ask your person and somebody else. Eventually, we're all going to learn how to do it. Because an oscilloscope is important. How important is it? It means the difference of maybe a couple dollars an hour on the job. It does. It really does.
A couple hours.
A couple dollars.
I know, and a couple hours.
A couple hours, yes. Both. It might mean the difference of whether you get the job or not, whether you get a couple extra dollars or not. So, I would rather you be embarrassed here and fight through it, and if I have to, I'll come and help you. I've shown you a lot of film. We're doing the best we can because I want you to know the oscilloscope. Because that's the most important tool you're going to run into. There is nothing more important than the oscilloscope and knowing how to use it. So watch carefully when I shut it down, and then I want you to bring it back up. Notice the time per CM. I'm running it so it's pretty high. Now notice the voltage level, the triggering. Putting this on ground, I'm putting the position in the center, that's vertical position. Run the intensity down so that it isn't too much. Notice this is the triggering slope I'm putting to external. The triggering mode I'm putting to auto. The triggering level counterclockwise and the stability counterclockwise. This is on ground. This is the input. I put it on ground. You want to put it on DC. Notice this has to be on channel 1 because that's where the input is. I'm going to move it over here to channel 2. The mode or the display, I'm going to put that on 3 and 4. It has to be on 1 and 2. The mode switch has to be on channel 1 because this is. Okay, I got 4. Right now I'm on channel 4.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes,
Is there any sequence that you should naturally go in when you're trying to sort of, you start like, you know you're going to be in 1, so you start like the net panel 1, do everything in 1?
What happens is you'll develop it as time goes, depending on the circumstance. I can't tell you a definite sequence. We can give you a rough idea, and the best rough idea I can tell you is the checkout procedure, and you've got a copy of that. But without that, you have an idea of what I did. You saw me change them, and I told you where they were and what they were. So therefore, you should be able to come in because it's exactly the same checkout that she used, and she'll remember and tell you what to do. So can we have another volunteer, somebody who hasn't been up?
John?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you volunteering. Why not? Now remember, you have a whole class to help you. No, really. And it did. They'll come up and they'll help you, whatever.